Oh, I feel so good, man. I ain't knowing that pain. That's how you know it's beauty and pain, man. Because look, women have kids, and it's like the most. They bring you the. That's the sweetest joy that I ever experienced in life. My daughter. Fucking $4 fucking order, man. Shh, gotta take this shit. I can't. I ain't got no wiggle room. I wanted to stop and give me some fruit. This trash ass. This trash ass order then came. Let me watch this. Finish watching my boy, Sin City.
Probably the 26th, I'm going to drive back out here, but I'm going to try a completely different zone in Southern California. And then after that, starting the brand new year,
God did.
new cities and some new states that I've never been to before. And the first one is going to be Phoenix. So if any of you are out there in the Phoenix area, drop some comments below. Let me know what's good out there. I've already been doing research probably for like the last 6 months to a year on Phoenix. I just never pulled the trigger on going out there. So I think I know where I should be and where there's some good zones to make some money, but only time will tell. So let me smash this burrito down, and then we'll get out there for this Monday shift. No immediate goals either for today. Maybe $100, $150 if I can pull that. That'll be nice, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna start the first order off with Scratch Bakery Cafe. This one's nice, $20.50. That's what I like to see on the first order. To get this picked up, I believe it is dropping off to a business. So that's gonna be fun. Oh, I kind of feel bad. There's 6 items here. This 6-pack of Palmiers, I don't know what that is unavailable. So I had to refund the customer. Look, $132 worth of food in that little bag right there. All right, let's get it dropped off. Drop time, headed to the 4th floor of this building to drop off the bag. So top right of the screen is what I got paid for dropping off this order. Not too shabby, right? Oh, hell yeah. I'll take $30.82 as my first offer for a Monday. Sweet. I just got done shopping at Ross. I got myself another jacket. I just got this nice little down jacket right here. $136 jacket for $36. I also posted myself up next to BJ's Brew House right there. So I'm gonna unpause myself right now. It's about 1 o'clock. Like I said, not trying to go for any kind of numbers or anything today. Just kind of taking it easy right now. And hopefully we can hit at least like $100 to $150.
That's how I was yesterday.
I might be able to get one of these BJ Brew House orders right now. Well, this area is not it. 36 minutes, not one order. I'm heading back here.
Today I'm
back
just trying to get my
normally sit. Hopefully I can get some
for
orders.
the weekend.
Well, as soon as I move the car, I get an order. I gotta head to a place called Poke Bowls. It's gonna pay $6.75 to drop this one off. Drop off time for Poke Bowls, and bowls with a Z at the end also. So let's just leave the front door. Off I go. Enjoy your Poke Bowls. Starting to get severe weather alerts on my phone right now. The storm that's coming in. It's supposed to start tomorrow by 4 p.m. is what the warning says. But I'll definitely be out of here by then. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave tonight. I may leave tonight by like 7 o'clock or so and drive home. Or I might spend the next night here and then wake up early in the morning. Really haven't decided, but what I have decided is before I do any type of dinner driving, it's like 2 o'clock right now. Yeah, something like that. I'm gonna go to this place right here. My favorite place to eat a burger, Chili's. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be doing the 3 for me today. Getting the loaded baked potato soup, the QP burger. I'm getting no onions on that thing. Well done. and I got a Dr. Pepper to drink. It's gonna be good. If you've never tried the loaded baked potato soup from Chili's, highly recommend you check this out. It is so good. I could eat a massive bowl of this stuff, but I choose not to. Okay, I'm gonna have to say, this bun right here looks straight perfect. Does that not look like a really good bun? French fries, ketchup, drink, food, pickles, ketchup, mustard, cheese. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh, look how soft that thing is. Well, I just got a banger of an order. I mean,
Cut up this ginger. I do eat the skin too sometimes. When I don't feel like doing all this shit, I just eat the skin too. It don't taste the skin don't taste like nothing. It's not really nasty, it's just the shit spicy as fuck. Ginger, super spicy. I like, exotic tasting things, like things that I'm not accustomed to eating and stuff like. I like eating things that taste different. This is a piece of ginger. Spicy. It got a funny taste. Don't get me wrong, but like anything, you get used to it. But the thing about it is, knowing the health benefits that you get from it. When people stop just eating food just because it tastes good and understand why their body needs certain things, then you'll start seeing why you see old people without no wrinkles and shit. People in their late 40s and 50s and 60s can move like somebody in their 20s.
I can search the web.
When you start eating right, that's when you'll discover these things. shit out that girl though. God damn. I don't know who Sabrina Carpenter is, but I know who Kim Kardashian is, and she fine in the motherfucker. Fake or not, she was fine before she got her body done. She fine with her body done. So that's one thing I can't say about somebody. I don't like that unnatural shit. What's up, man? What are you doing? No, but you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. You can't overthrow somebody going the right way and you going the wrong way. You should have stopped when you seen me. Not still try to keep going. Yeah, I'm going with Kim because I don't even know who Sabrina is. So I ain't never heard of no Sabrina Carpenter. Y'all like Topo Chico? Such a delicious drink. I slaughtered that thing. Trying to hurry up and get this trash ass $2 tip out of my car, man. Trash ass $2 tip for customers. This shit shouldn't even be allowed to be made, man. Really. Gay codes and all this shit, man. All this shit these people want you to do. Put in gay codes. Find a building for $2 funk ass dollars, man. Saying this some trash ass people. I hate when I gotta do this shit. I ain't lying, man. That's why I go on ahead and do it. Bite the bullet. Get my AR up so I can avoid some of these stinking motherfuckers. What's up? What's up, everybody in the chat? Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the like button one time. You feel me, G's? Alright, my guys. My YouTube back on.
You can call it a banger, you can not call it a banger, but I usually don't ever see orders paying this high. $65 to go to 4 Dick's Sporting Goods orders and I think 1 Home Depot. I just read it real quick and accepted the screen right there, but I'm gonna go take it because, you know, I'm not gonna be out here the entire day. This will probably be the last deliveries that I do for tonight. Then I'm most likely going to drive back. I mean, I am going to drive back to Las Vegas tonight, and I want to try and get out of here by like 7 or 8 p.m. So try and finish up these as quick as I can. If I can get another order after this, then, you know, obviously I will. Other than that, nice little $65 right there. That'll throw me over $100 for the day currently. So let's run it. Uh-oh. I just remembered this has the whole scan a barcode and leave the order at the door and take a picture. I hope they fix their take a picture at the door. If not, I'm gonna have to call support for this because it's probably gonna say that I need to give the camera or the app permissions to the camera and the storage to take a picture, even though the permissions are set to take pictures. Let's hope they fix that glitch right now. First, a drop off. Do I get lucky? Is it unlocked? Hey, check that out. Hey, they got another package. Well, let's add to those packages for you. Enjoy. Thank you. Damn, sure enough, exactly what I thought. Can't close the order out because it says the stupid permissions for your camera and blah, blah, blah. Fun. This is fun. This is a good time. That's what this is. So pretty much I just called Dasher support and they said for me to go ahead and drop off all of the orders, then give them a call and they'll go ahead and close them all out for me. And I also got an additional stacked order from Home Depot for this stuff also for an additional $8.25. So that 65 plus 8 turns into what, a 73 something dollar order. Let's go. drop off for the first Home Depot. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to close this out. So that should be a total there. If not, oh, same error. Nope, same error. I need to fix that immediately. That is, you know what? It's all good, you know?
One of these friends can order whatever she wants from the menu. The other has food allergies. You do your best to avoid food allergens, but accidents can still happen.
Shit happens, whatever. Just finished dropping off the second Richard Sporting Goods order up in this little gated community neighborhood, and I'm headed over to the next drop off here. This is real fun. Like, I can't close out any of the orders, but even worse is usually you can just jump task to the next order, and even that is broken right now. Like, I have to copy the person's address, then put it into my Google Maps and drive there because it won't even let me jump task to, you know, look at the next customer's address through the through the navigation through DoorDash. Oh, it's so fun. This one was a fun drop off. I had to drop off at a golf course, but the golf course is closed. A good thing the people that were in the pro shop were just walking out of the pro shop. I was like, hey, I got this order, and I guess it's for, they were the little propane tanks, and I guess it's for their pastry chef that works here. So those orders are done, and now 2 more orders to get dropped off. Another drop off. I've already got support to close out 4 of the orders, and they're going to close out this 5 and 6 in just a moment for me.
Go with this bullshit. Can't even get up in here.
Off the last order. This is what my current dash is saying. 111.32 after dropping off all those orders and doing like that $30 one and the $6 one altogether. It is at 6:11. Holy crap! That took me like 2.5 something hours to drop all those off. Only because I had to get on the support and deal with all those calls every single time that I was getting to a delivery. Yeah, that was pain. But hey, it is what it is. All right, let's I think I want to do another delivery here, go for another 45 minutes or so, and then I think I'm gonna dip out of the city and head back to Las Vegas. Just kind of playing it by ear right now. I might not leave tonight. I don't know.
They don't even have that option, can't reach customer. They don't even have that shit on here. DoorDash know what they be doing with they funk ass. So I just text customer support. They told me to click on. They lucky because I was about to drop this shit off right here. These people not even texting back, man. Then it's a $4 orders, man. It's always them $4 orders. Telling you, them $2 orders. I'm forced to take this shit. This shit always give you a problem, man. It never fails. Never fails. Promise you, it never fails. Never fails. It's always something. Always. I ain't gonna never get my AR up, man, cause I can't stop from declining. It just sent me a bad order instead of me just going right here in 10 minutes unassigning it, waiting it out. I should have just did that, cause it's right. I could have went up there and got me something to eat, everything. But that shit just pissed me off when I see them trash ass orders. What's something they say? Haven't done any DoorDash in 4 days. Why you ain't doing DoorDash? I think I'm about to turn these shopping pages off. What I'm about to do. So I ain't even got to see that bullshit. It's dinner shift anyway. Dinner shift and lunch shift, you should not have no shopping pages on. I'm not saying you can't get no good orders on them, but it ain't worth it. All the money is in the food. Lunch and dinner time. Somebody just requested 47 items. What about, she said something like 68 duplicates. Like 68 duplicates that I seen on there. For $12. Diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. I can't do it. See, I do this $5 McDonald's. I do this $5 McDonald's. If I ever do all that shit, they just said, Kirby? Oh yeah, this going this way. I can stop and give me some fruit from HEB. Man, come on, man. You ain't that hard to see that them cars way down there. Shit. Trash ass drivers, man. You the first person I ever heard to not do DoorDash when they got the app in the rush hours, Sam Lee. How this shit so packed at 5 o'clock? This is crazy. HEB so packed, this is packed at 5 o'clock. God damn. I'm gonna park way back here so I can just leave when I come out of here and I can walk up here and just leave. Ooh, boy, that BMW so clean. I ain't never seen one like that. Man, this place so goddamn packed. What the fuck is going on? This store is super packed. And all I want is some damn fruit. This is crazy. Hey, youngster. Man, when I accepted this order, DoorDash gave me 3 minutes to pick it up. But you know, you get an extra 10 minutes grace. This traffic's so fucking bad. I don't never get contract late violation for being late. That's the last thing I do. Contract. It be all kind of other stupid shit. Like they telling me the order wasn't confirmed or some shit. I don't even know what the my last 3 contract violations been from people lying. Saying they ain't get their order and shit. Man, I ain't got no fork. Oh, I threw it away. Threw my damn fork away. Yeah, man, let me get out of here, man. This shit about to get me fucked over. Oh, I got plenty of time. Why this car didn't go, man? This car turned in here. Can't fucking drive, man. God damn. Pussy ass motherfuckers. They counted us out. We didn't we make it. Oh. Keep getting these trash ass customers, cuz. I don't appreciate this shit. Not one bit. I'm about to do this and fight with this shit. I'm about to turn around and go to the light. You just don't know. It's rush hour. This is not about to get out. I'm trying to turn off on the old curves, buddy. Hang this shit
If I'm
up.
feeling tired in the next hour, then I'm just gonna chill. Then get up early in the morning and drive. We really haven't figured it out yet. Like leaning towards leaving tonight, 80% chance, but there's a good 20% chance I might not. After that last drop off, it put me in Costa Mesa. So I went to the South Coast Plaza, which is just like a big giant mall, like a super ritzy mall here. And the first order I got was a Din Tai Fung for $26 and some change. So I'm gonna go pick up this one and get it dropped off. I think it's dropping off in Newport, so I might change over to the Newport Beach zone. And if it stays solid, then, you know, I'll do a few more deliveries here. And, you know, like I said, I might actually stay tonight and then just drive back to Vegas tomorrow morning. I don't know. Still haven't figured it out. We're just kind of playing it by ear here. Wow, extremely busy inside that place right now. Holy crap. Nice solid bag right here of food though. 10 minutes past the pickup time. Let's hurry up and get back to the car. We got Christmas lights on top of that building. That's pretty cool looking. But yeah, get back to the car, drive down to Newport Beach, get this dropped off. Possibly gonna change zones over there because there's a lot of good stores or restaurants right where I'm dropping off also. Drop off time. This one's a pretty cool one. The beach is literally like, I don't know, 500 feet from here. And this is a pin number 1, so I've got to hand it to the customer and get a pin from them. So top right's what I got paid for dropping off at this house. And ding dong. Banger. We'll take 37.48, right? All right, I am in a new zone right now. It is 7:20. I guess I'll go till about 8 o'clock here and see if I can get another order. I'm really close to some very nice restaurants, so I'm gonna squeeze myself over close to that zone, and hopefully I can snag something good here.
While technology pushes medicine forward, one of our most powerful tools is more human. That's how we're evolving healthcare, guided by the belief we all hold the power to heal.
Made the nicest. Hey, rookie of the year. Nice. Swish Miss Gamers.
I just got an order for P.F. Chang's right there for $10.25, but I didn't take it. No, it's gonna bring me down right on the beach, and the traffic right now is kind of crazy. I definitely don't want to get stuck down there, even though it's a pretty good order. It was $10.25 for like 1.2 something miles, and I think, yeah, anybody would take that, right? It's a good offer, but it's just the traffic makes it not a good offer, so skip out on that. There's actually this lemonade place inside the mall here. And last time I was over here, I got a lemonade from there, and it was super good. So I'm gonna go back over there right now and grab myself a lemonade, and then possibly take one more order here. Pretty sure I'm gonna drive out of here and head back to Vegas tonight. Happy lemon, gonna make me happy right now too. I got a honey lemon sweet tea something. Super dank. 8-piece nugget, anybody? Thank you. All right, that's it. I'm calling it. I'm eating my 8-piece nugget here, and then I'm driving back to Vegas. It's probably like a 4.5, 5-hour drive. I haven't even checked the maps right now. I am in Newport, so it is probably a little bit longer to drive than where I normally leave from, so I'm expecting it to be at least 4.5, 5 hours. I did a total of $148 today, and I didn't even try. I'd say that's pretty good. Really, it was the boost of that Dick's order and those, what was it, the Home Depot orders, and obviously getting that nice banger from Din Tai Fung. That was awesome to see. But I'm gonna chow this down, drive my ass back to Vegas, hopefully be able to mix this video down before 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for the Tuesday, and I hope and plan to drive for Tuesday out in Las Vegas, and then, you know, just kind of spend the holiday with the family, go through Christmas, and then I believe December 26th, I'm gonna drive back out here, and this is actually the zone that I want to try when I'm out here. I tried it before and I didn't have very much luck out here. I didn't really make the amount of money that I thought I could have made, but seeing that it's the holiday right now and going into New Year's, I definitely want to give this exact spot, this mall right here, well, this one and where I picked up from Din Tai Fung. So these two kind of spots is what I kind of want to jump in between, and I'll probably sprinkle some other areas in between, like the morning and lunch times, because these are really like really good dinner spots. And really, you just gotta have a nice dinner to get a lot of profit. So time for my nuggets, and I will see you nuggets later. Peace.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe moisturizers, developed with dermatologists, contain 3 essential ceramides to replenish ones I've lost and help repair the skin barrier in 1 hour. So I can lock in moisture for up to 4...
Hey.
Do not need a 9-to-5 job to pay your bills. You need money. You need income. But the problem for most people is that they have no creativity because the suppression through your early ages, going through school, college, university, and then into the workplace has got rid of all of your outside-the-box thinking. And you just follow everyone else, like a wage slave, like sheep. So look, trigger warning, this video is definitely not for those who cannot understand what I'm saying, or at least explore and be open-minded to the fact that you do not need a job. I mean, that's the truth, you don't. You need to learn sales, you need independence, you need to be in thrive mode, not survive. But anyway, we're going to get into that. Basically, you need to stop being an NPC, but most people around the world are NPCs. They follow the herd, right? So look, you need income. Make money, you don't need a job. But here's the truth. Most of society as a whole, they go through the education system, they get told that they need a job, they go into a job interview, the suppression increases where you're told, you know, you need to do this task and it's going to be this amount of hours a week and you'll get paid this amount, and you're told. Nothing's discussed. There's no fair exchange for the time that you're going to give away. The time that you will never get back, you are told what you are going to do. Everything about a job is assigned to you. So you stop thinking for yourself. You lose all independence and you become dependent. And there's a great quote: a man that does not own his time will never be free. So it's never about how much money you make, but the corporate world wants you to think it is about the amount of money that you make. The higher you climb throughout the corporate ladder, the bigger the title, you know, the badge of honor on LinkedIn, you know, allowing you to change your job title and description. I'm now general manager, regional manager, executive assistant, director. Okay, you think that that is...
Girl got that donkey. Got that motherfucking donkey.
Doritos. Yeah. I have an identical twin brother named Tommy, so it's actually Timmy and Tommy, or Tim and Tom. I was away from him for the first time when we both joined the military, but I thankfully had Roblox to connect with him. One of the very popular games is building your own boat. We would spend hours just creating our own little designs and sailing it down that in-game river and seeing if it survives or not. Our sibling rivalry is mainly love.
What we should be celebrating. And what's really backwards is if someone does step outside the norm, outside of a job, to be creative, to think for themselves, to start innovating, bring in their own money, you know, people point and judge. Oh, you're starting a business. Oh, I wouldn't do that. That's risky. Which leads me on to my next point. Never take advice from someone that isn't doing or has done what you want to do. Because here's the thing about a 9 to 5 job. It is rewiring your belief system. Because if you disagree with me right now, it's not even that you have a different thought process to me. I'm actually challenging probably your parents' beliefs, which have been instilled in you. Or I'm challenging right now your social circle, because people are so easily influenced and they don't think for themselves, which is why we have 99% employees around the world and you only have 1% which are the entrepreneurs. Because people are easily influenced, which is not a good thing, by the way. People think...
DoorDash? Yeah, yes sir, you got a pen?
Yes, sir. 2387.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
All right, man.
You have a good one. Great customer. I like when they outside waiting, just like that. See, them type of customers like that, I don't give a fuck what they tip. And he was a good tipper. I ain't doing no trip. What the fuck is you doing, you dumb motherfucker? Dumb ass bitch. Just drove out in front of me. Man.
that you need a mortgage. People think that you should be grateful and, it's a privilege to have a job. In fact, Mac, can you just pop up a screen cap here of someone who said to me in the comments section, have a read of this, it's a privilege to have a job. Have a read of that. How brainwashed is that individual? I mean, that is mad. Could you imagine being grateful for giving away your time for an unfair exchange of pay? You're valued, you are replaceable in a heartbeat, but yet you're still grateful for a job. In fact, take a look, right? Have a look at some of the pop-ups on the screen now of different comments. We've got some really good ones where people have woken up, where some of my content has inspired people. This lady has gone on to build her business and she's getting out of her job. And we've got some other people here who believe that having a job is great. And then we've got someone else who you'll also see on screen who has said, the only thing hard work and working for someone else has got them is a broken body. And that's the God's honest truth, right? Is that most people are in this horrific survival mode. Look at what happened during, I'll say, Cucumber 19. Do you remember that god-awful time during 2020, right? And the world shut down. What did people do? They went into survival mode. Everyone stopped thinking for themselves and they just listened to everything on the news. Go get your jabs, do this, put on a mask, don't do that, you can't go out. And 99% of people did exactly as they were told because they're in survival mode. And that is what's so, to me, so shocking and scary, because I carried on as normal, by the way. I still went out, I still went to the gym. I didn't get any of the jabs, by the way. You know, I'm sure I'm going to trigger some people by talking about that, but I didn't. You know, I'm pure, I'm clean in my opinion, because I thought for myself. You know, I'm healthy. You know, I'm looking around me, everything was still okay. Like I'm aware that the news is total propaganda, so I didn't conform. You know, you don't need a big mortgage. You don't need to have the house, the dog, the family early. Life can be designed exactly how you want it, but you have to, you know, realize this. You don't have to have an entire life assigned to you. So now let me talk about working smart, not physically hard. Okay, just like you don't need a job, you don't need to work physically hard to get home at the end of the day and go, yeah, I earned my keep. Now the baby boomers and potentially your parents and the older generation, if you're not getting calluses on your hands from, you know, laying bricks and digging holes and doing whatever in the trades or whatever, right, and you're not working hard, there are people out there, a majority, who will say, well, you're lazy. You know, I've been called lazy many times because of my content, especially on my short form. I'm not lazy at all. I'm one of the hardest workers in the room in terms of being smart, working for myself, making big calculated moves, you know, moving my progression needle for myself. You know, my work ethic is unmatched. But what I do have, and what I would like all of you to have, is more self-respect and more, you know, understanding your boundaries and your values and your standards, which you adhere to, right? But again, to normal people in the workplace, if you work smart and you think for yourself and you don't conform to normal ways, you're considered and branded lazy. And that is just not the case. You know, in my last job, I was considered, to myself really, and a few others, I was the smartest, laziest worker, because I still got everything done. I outsourced, I did things in a, you know, an efficient time. But if you don't physically work hard and you don't sweat, to some people, you are just lazy. But those people are the ones that will remain in a job. So look, going back to be careful who you take advice from, this is really important, because if you keep listening to people who have no aspirations, who have no drive, who do not think for themselves, and you take their word, you are going to end up a wage slave until the day that you visit Jesus. That's the God's honest truth. You have to be very, very mindful of people who put you off exploring doing something for yourself. Because again, you don't need a job. You need to take calculated risks, learn marketing, learn sales. What excuses are there anymore?
Oh, I see there. Motherfucker can't drive worth shit.
to not building something for yourself. You have to manage your money correctly. Like, you've really got to get your money in order. You have to stop keeping up with the Joneses. And when you break bad societal habits, and then you start building things for yourself, and you start trying, and you fail, and then you get back up again and you try something new, and you build a product or a service and you try and sell it. You make a little bit of money, and then you have a little light bulb moment thinking, oh my God, I've just made myself some money from just creativity. Then you start to realize, well, hang on a minute, I probably don't need a job. And really, do I need as much money as my job's paying me? Do I overspend? And you have these light bulb moments. And I say it again, you don't need a job, you need income. And you generate income by being creative, by using what we have at our fingertips, by using software, AI, social media, your knowledge, your experiences. Package it all up and start selling it. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to know everything day one, but you have to learn. You have to read books. You have to listen to books. You have to go to networking events. You have to surround yourself with people who are ambitious, who are driven, who are doing what you want to do, who are living a life by design, not one that's assigned to you. Do you want to ask permission for the rest of your life to go on holiday? Is retirement a scam? Yeah, of course it is. How?
Brody ain't been banging for me, like talking about. It'll be the weekends. I'll get a lot of them, a lot of good ones.
Probably not happy, but comfortable going along with this fad of retiring at 70 years old.
If you have tried multiple oral antidepressants and they haven't worked, did you know that after 2, you can try?
There's 8 billion people in the world, hundreds of countries, millions of beautiful places to visit and see with your children, with your loved ones, to explore, to go on different adventures. And according to society and the powers that be that control everyone, you should be happy to enjoy some golden years of 5, 10, 15 years, starting from 70 years old. It's not normal. You know, you study for 20 years, you work for 45 years, you retire for 5 to 10 years, and then you gone. Where on earth is the fair deal in that? So I take us back to the beginning. Stop believing that you need a job, and my God, stop saying to yourself, I'm grateful. Stop bragging about having a job, because you're internally convincing yourself, you're hardwiring yourself to believe that a job is secure, is a good thing, and that your company truly values you. Because believe me, they don't. Now, I want to talk about dependency on a job and how dangerous it is. When you depend on a salary and you need it, again, survival mode, you also risk losing yourself, because you go into this alter ego, you put on this character. You know, I've said it before, but you have bad loss of identity, where basically you don't really know who you are anymore, because you've got the finance car, you go on expensive holidays, you live to your salary, you've become a consumer. Even stuff like this, I have to address this, right? The system, the matrix, wants you tired. You know, look at the bigger picture. The reason I don't consume content or watch short form content is because it makes you tired. It frazzles your brain. You know, you literally become a numb NPC. Everything about the matrix and the system is totally rigged and fixed against you. It wants you tired. Like, think about this. How many people do you know, including yourself, that are tired from work? You're knackered, and you say to yourself, I haven't got the energy to go to the gym, I haven't got the energy to build something for myself, because you're tired. That's all a part of the plan as well. Yeah, because you've got the family, because you've got the mortgage, you've got the everyday average person stresses. Everything is rigged, and you need to see this from a 30,000 view. You need to take a step back and go, I'm consuming social media for 3-4 hours a day. It's making me knackered. It's giving you baggy eyes, you know, bags around your eyes. You have fallen into the 360 trap of society, and again, you know, the elites and what they want, and, you know, again, the system, call it what you want, right? It's all a part of the plan. They want you to be tired. The reason I don't consume content and I only create it is because, 1, it's not good for you. 2, it's doom and gloom. It makes you worry all the time. It makes you compare yourself. Then you start worrying about things, about money and the cost of living, and you buy into all of that and the propaganda and the news. So then you become even more grateful that you've got a job, because everywhere you're seeing is like, oh my God, things are costing so much money. Honestly, it's so dangerous. Being dependent on a job is not only dangerous for your mental health, but for you as a person and your family. It has such massive effects. In fact, Mac, can you just pop it up on screen? I went into London the other day, and normally I go off peak times. I don't normally go during peak times. And I took a video and then I posted it on my Instagram. It will pop up here, that video. Have a look at the queue or the line waiting to get on the train. And this was at like 8:30 or 8:15, something like that. Look how horrific it is. And then in fact, what I'll do is, there's another video which will pop up on screen now, is when I was at Horizon 22 for Jason Greystone's book launch, which, by the way, if any of you are wondering, that's where I'm driving to my mentor's house. We're filming a podcast and we've got a mastermind session today. But I took this video from Horizon, which is one of the tallest buildings in London. And then obviously you'd have seen it on screen, or now whenever Mac popped it up. Look at the people walking off of London Bridge. It's scary. Like, I feel like I'm so glad that I had my son I just turned 20, because he really was that switch in me to become wiser at an early age. I'm 33 now. My movement's free. My mind is free. Everything that I do is on my terms. I say no without feeling guilty, because I don't live to society's restrictions and very calculated funneling. You know, because really all of this is a funnel, right? You all get thrown into this funnel and you're meant to just go through like a good boy and girl. And I broke out. I was like, no, I'm not going to be a part of this. I can make my own money. If you've got initiative, if you've got drive, if you've got half a brain,
Welcome to Survivor 50, the greatest adventure on television. We chose you, and all we want is everything. Never.
it doesn't take a rocket scientist to replace an average salary. It doesn't. Do you know what's even crazier? And I doubt they would have got to this point anyway. The people who really want to be woken up and learn and be inspired will still be watching this video right now. And I thank you for watching, because I really hope you take something away from this. The haters and the naysayers, they'd have listened to the first 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe, left a negative comment, and they'd be gone now. But it's crazy to think there are people out there who still disagree with what I'm saying, and they'll say, well, not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. They'll come up with the excuses. Well, not everyone can, not everyone will, not everyone should be an entrepreneur. The world wouldn't work if everyone was a business owner. They've never even tried. They've never even explored it. They've never given it a go. And people who say it wouldn't work, you shouldn't, we're not all meant to do that, I can't do that, all it is inner securities. I'm going to finish on this because I'm nearly at Jason's house. You do not need a job to survive. Stop being dependent on a company paying you a monthly salary. Take ownership, self-educate, build your network of winners. Keep evolving as a human being and utilize everything that we have for free at our fingertips. AI, marketing of social media, which is free. Get a mentor, whatever. However you choose to learn and your preference of that, go and do it and take action. Stop fearing failure, stop fearing risk, stop listening to people who haven't done what you want to do or live a life that you would like to have. Cut off negativity. Realise that the landscape of opportunity has changed since the freaking 80s and 90s. You know, business isn't risky. A job is 110% riskier than starting a modern online lean operating 1-man, 2-man band, 3-man band with freelance team members, where you can scale fast, aggressively, fall into profit and expense, not profit and loss. Realise the times that we're in and absolutely go for it to change yours and your family's lives. You do not need a job. And on that note, I do hope you liked this video. Please do let me know in the comments, was this the oomph, the kick up the backside that you needed? Or maybe you disagree. And no doubt there will be people that disagree, because they will be the ones who will remain in a job until 70 years old, whilst hopefully you and I are sipping pina coladas somewhere by at least the age of 46, 47, with money in the bank, passive income, structure, and systems in place so that we can carry on living a life of sustainability and a life by design. Until next time, my good people, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.
is kicked on a New York City sidewalk. When there are no words, there's still a symbol to show you care. Share the blue square and stand out to Jewish hate.
All this Jewish shit. That's like where the black people shit at. That's who got kicked up their ass left and right in this damn country. I know Jewish people.
women had less penises than women had more penises, if we're being honest. You can say, well, that doesn't affect her and stuff like that. What actually it did, because one had 40 penises and one had 4. You know what I'm saying?
Shows lack of discipline.
Like think about it. Like a man that has driven 40 cars is a connoisseur. A car that had 40 drivers is a rental. Like, it's 2 different things.
So you a rental? I like that.
It's 2 different things.
We don't want rentals.
We don't want rentals out here.
That's what.
All right, fellas, mission is critical. I was searching my name online and found tons of information that was way too personal. So I thought to myself, who has the ability to leak this type of information? And I found out there's companies called data brokers that profit out of selling your information to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. You already know I've been through many matrix attacks where people create fake pages of mine by using my data. And the same can happen to you. That's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep them off of these sites. They also do other things like bank fraud, identity theft alerts, and also VPN access. I want you to go ahead and utilize my link below in the description box for a 14-day free trial. At least you'll see if you've been compromised or not. Privacy is key nowadays, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link in the description box at aura.com/nofugazi and get 2 weeks free. That's more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed.
The lower, you know what they say, the lower the mileage, the better quality of the car, the more it's worth.
A lot of men look at it as like.
Wait, real quick. Before you give me your perspective, give me your answer. So,
my answer.
Does body count matter?
Yeah.
Okay. And
I feel like you're, as a woman, is different. You're sticking it in anything. It's not something that is inside of you consuming. Like a man can inside of a woman, and that'll stay in her for a whole month, even if 6 other men have been inside of her. Okay?
Actually, scientifically speaking, it's like 5 years. It could be.
Okay.
Do ladies agree with that, or anyone disagrees?
I agree with I'm not saying that nothing's wrong with a girl that has had 40 bodies versus.
Well, no, you actually just
she's
said.
not less than, but
No, you actually did explain less than.
different.
So
You explained less.
you would be okay with a man having 100 bodies?
Yeah, as long as I don't got 100 bodies.
The difference is show of hands, ladies. Actually, no, I'll just speak since you asked that question. I'll make it direct to you. Would you rather date a virgin or a man that's experienced?
A man that's experienced.
Okay, so keep it right there, right? Now, ask me that question.
Do you want somebody that's experienced, or do you want somebody who's a virgin? You're
Virgin.
That's how most men think, because they want.
So the
something
difference is not about anything control. The difference is men are attracted to purity. Women are attracted to experience. So we're like attracted to inexperience with many things. It's not to say like, the 304s aren't attractive. 304s can be attracted to men, but only for a short period of time. Generally speaking, the type of girl that a man wants to settle down with would be a woman that's, has minimum experience. What are you gonna say?
But that's what I was gonna say. Like a man wants a woman that he can do things to that she hasn't had done before. So it's like if a woman's had all that done before, she's not gonna react how a man is supposed to think she's gonna react. Like she's gonna react like nothing. Well, that's not fun for a man.
Yeah, like think about it. If you've already
your reaction is giving, I've already had this done, you're not doing it better. Why the hell would a man want to be with you? Their egos could.
This place always have me waiting, man. Moving now, ready to move the fucking moon. Moving now, ready, move.
Real quick, let me lay my plan. Just relax, chill out real quick. You've been speaking a lot. Just listen real quick. What you're saying is true on one aspect, but it has nothing to do with ego. It has everything to do with that the man's biology is just much different than the woman's biology. So that's something that, real quick, let me land my plane.
Woman to be.
No, listen, let me land my plane. I'm gonna give it back to you. You're gonna speak. You were spitting and you were on track, but you lost it. You went off track when you started to say ego is involved. It has nothing to do with ego. It's just that from a biological level, if you're a promiscuous woman, then I don't know if that's my child. So therefore, I have stake in a woman that doesn't display characteristics of being promiscuous. DNA test is a new invention that just came out in the 1900s. Before DNA test came out, men really didn't know who their child was. This is why virginity was valued very high. So from a biological level, it's not about ego. It's just that we want to know if that child is ours. And the woman that displays more purity, is more chaste, the probability will be higher that that kid will be mine.
Can I play on why I say it's egotistical?
Sure, go ahead.
More ego. I'm not saying it's all ego, but it is very ego-centered because I feel like a man that sees a woman that has been touched, she's like, oh, I can't do what. And that's more so of he can't do for her what she's already had done because she's already had it done, correct? So if he finds a woman that hasn't had any done, he can control her to think like, oh, he's the only one that can do this. He's the only one that's ever done this.
I understand
it's
you.
It's very
so I understand you. Let me repeat it back so you know.
Powerful.
Okay, let me repeat it back. I got you.
I know.
I get it. Let me repeat it back so you know that I understand you. You just said that if the woman has already done something before and then she does it with the man, the woman is probably not going to be that excited.
Yeah.
So therefore, the man would have some type of ego about it. Like, wait, you did this already with someone else and you didn't do it with me first? That's what you're saying. Do I have your argument correct?
Somewhat.
Okay, what part didn't I have correct? Because I want to make sure I got it accurately.
There could be times where it's like he's doing something. He wants to be good at this, right? But he's not just because she's already had that done and better. That's the whole
done or better. Okay.
Look, that's the whole part of he wants to do better. He wants to be the best.
He wants to be the best.
And she's putting him as not the best.
Not the best. Okay, so therefore that would be ego.
It's gonna with his ego. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So let me fully dispel this.
Try and do whatever he can to.
I get it. Let me fully dispel it. Now listen to this. I repeated your argument back. I actually did. Listen real quick. I actually did have it accurate. No, listen. I'm going to fully disprove what you said. You ever been to the movies?
Okay.
Have you ever been to the movies? Yes or no? You have been to the movies. And have you ever been in a scenario where you watched the movie before and then you watched it a second time with your friend?
You're going to hate me now.
Okay, so you never watched the movie and then you watched it a second, like meaning that it was your friend's first time watching the movie, but your second time watching the movie? Maybe, right? So think about this here. If you've already watched the movie before and then it's your friend's first time watching that movie, then it's actually very excited the second time you watch a movie because you're enjoying not that. You're enjoying your friend's reactions to the things that you reacted to. So you already seen this movie. You know the scene that's about to come that's funny. You know the scene that's about to come that's sad. And then instead of watching the movie through your own eyes the second time, you watch the movies through your friend's eyes the second time. So what I'm saying is, now let's just map that onto a man. When a man is dealing with a woman that's been in did things with other men, but they didn't experience it, is not the fact that it's ego. He's not comparing like, oh, well, you didn't watch the movie with me this first time. No, it's nothing about that. No, it's that you took those first experiences away. Like, so you being excited, you feel a lot of joy when you watch the movie through your friend's eyes by them being excited. We can't feel that joy when a woman been to this club, she been to this bar, she been to that vacation, she been to this country, she been on that boat. We can't be that first experience of viewing this through our woman's eyes and feeling this joy. So therefore it has nothing to do with ego. It has everything to do with this chick is too experienced. So there's no wow factor. We're not comparing ourselves to another man.
So does that mean that you feel in
It's appreciation.
He's
It's
a
bored.
woman, right?
No, stop.
He doesn't see something in me that he saw in someone else. I'm gonna try and be that other girl, you know? Just like that's how. Well, not.
No, that's men and women. We're different. Stop.
You would compete.
Men and women, we're different. Men, we like to be appreciated. That's one of our biggest things. Besides respect and loyalty, we want to be appreciated. So if you've been to Greece, and I want to take you to Greece because I know it's beautiful, when we get to Greece, you're not going to be excited. You're going to be like, I did that already.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to take you to Greece now because you're not going to
appreciate it.
Because you're not going to appreciate the efforts. You know what I'm saying? Even if John isn't, let's say John is great and bad, right? But you also have better. You know what I'm saying? And you and John do it, and you're just like I don't want to have sex with you if you're not gonna enjoy it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like get out of here. Like, let me just go with somewhere else.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy it just as much as me. I want you to appreciate it just as much.
Love me. Bad and bougie. Fuck yeah. It's crazy. I am hungry. I need food. I need food. I need it. I need some food. I've been needing it all day. But that's what that workout does. That workout makes you hungry. Hungry, 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 hungry. We say I was going for an hour, only a couple of hater comments. Only a few this time, huh? I blocked most of them. Shit, they came in this bitch calling me gay, and that's the only thing I don't play. Come up here with the homosexual shit, you will be banned from this channel. You will never come up in here and your words will be heard again. Your words will never be heard again.
As much as me, or lie, act like, you know what I mean, like,
So,
you know what I
like,
mean, enjoying it, like,
But then
yeah, but what we're saying is to dismantle your argument, like the way you
No, I know
thought
what
about
you-
it.
no.
It isn't like an ego. We're just
Yeah.
saying that men want to feel appreciated, and also we want to be the first to experience that with you because that's when you're the most
You know how many
excited.
times you do that with girls because you don't have that first time with them. So it's like, why are you making it sure that I have to be the first one when you've had those few experiences?
and that's the thing. There's women that show appreciation, there's women that don't. So if you're not going to show me appreciation, whether it's where I'm taking you somewhere or having
No, no,
sex,
she said that. Say that again. You were saying if the woman.
Okay, look. So if
If
this
she
woman
just
was
reversed
giving you
it.
one thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
if this woman was giving you one thing, you go to the next woman and you're telling her like, "This is what I want. This is what I want." She can't give you that. You're like, "All right, well, why can't I get that? Because I got that from this other girl, right?" That's the same way for women. Like it is.
It's not your first time, man.
But
No, the difference is
what?
no. She said she reversed it. She reversed it, saying that women would feel the same way. The difference is that's not true because let's say hypothetically, let's say if me and you, let's say if
we want to be the first everything.
I got you,
We wanna
watch
be the
this.
First girl that you even put your dick in.
I got you. Watch this. What the woman does is compare lifestyle. So you're not really worried about what I did to the other girl because you know what type of guys women are most attracted to? Guys that have girlfriends. Women are attracted to married men. And you know why they're attracted to these married men, guys that are taken? Because, no, listen. They're attracted to these type of men because they can see that the other girl is getting all of these worldly experiences. She's living a good life, and the woman wants to live that good life. So the woman doesn't feel like, oh, I want to be the first experience. No, she's just worried about you giving her the same experience. That's all she's worried about.
yeah.
But can I play into that or a little
Sure.
bit? So you'll take that, right? Say a man's giving me like all this stuff, I'm giving him whatever he wants. At some point he's tired of me, right? He just gets bored. He goes and finds some random other girl that's giving him those few little things that entertain him, right? But all the other big things she can't give him, which I do, right? I give him the big things, I give him the small things, but he doesn't like my small things. He likes her small things. He likes my big things. Right?
I don't know where you're going with this. I see what you're saying, but what you know, you
It's
gotta
probably because you
understand
do. It's
that-
probably because you're giving him them things with attitude. Fix your attitude.
No, look, you gotta understand that real quick. Men put
I'm
girls in
not
two
always gonna have another
categories.
girl over his girl because he has to deal with that girl versus her.
No. What you missing it? Men
Just
put girls in two categories. So you have sex zone and relationship zone. He may have a relationship with a girl, but still want to have sex with this other girl.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's morally good, but this how
No, but
in
it's
general
true.
men tend to act, right? So it's not to say that he doesn't appreciate his girl. No, he appreciates his girl way more than he appreciates the side chick because he is protecting and providing for his main girl. He's willing to take a bullet for his main girl.
But you'll
But for
always
you,
look for
you would
that
only
one.
listen. For you would only get dick and a goodbye. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.
Think Verizon's best 5G.
You're watching The Last Stand with Brian Custer.
That's right. It is The Last Stand. I am Brian Custer. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. If you love this content, make sure you go to the YouTube page, you click on subscribe, you hit the like button, and you can also listen to the show on any of all those programs where you get your podcast, whether it be Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever. You can also listen to it. And let me tell you something. Joining us today is probably one of the biggest names in the sport of boxing. Certainly one of the most popular, and he's got the most dangerous left hook in the sport. He's none other than King Ryan Garcia.
Damn, I forgot them people drinking there, man. Fuck. Oh, well. Damn. Realized it too late. It's gone now. It's staying right up in there. I ain't going back in there. No, that much.
That's right, the best strategy in King Shot is to upgrade your towers as you go.
Sport of boxing. Certainly one of the most popular, and he's got the most dangerous left hook in the sport. He's none other than King Ryan Garcia.
Bitch Garcia.
My man, it has been a minute. Welcome back to The Last Stand.
Yeah, what's up, man? Thank you for having me. I appreciate it like always.
All right, let's get right to it, man. February 21st, Ryan Garcia fighting for the welterweight title against Mario Barrios. Tell everybody why Mario Barrios.
Why Mario Barrios? I mean, why not, right? I mean, he has a WBC title. People always got something to say about me not being a world champion, but somehow making more money than them, you know? I mean, I just got to flex on them one time. But, you know, so I'm here just to, you know, settle that noise a little bit and just really show everybody that when I'm at my, you know, best, that I could really do damage to anybody at 147. So, you know, I'm here to make a statement. That's really what it's about. I'm here to make a statement and just do Mario Barrios like nobody else did it.
I know that you had surgery on the right hand. I think that was back in May. How is the hand doing?
Oh man, the hand is perfect. You know, the hand is moving at, you know, all, you know, at 100% capacity. It's really healed, really nice, and you know, I'm very confident throwing it. So man, yeah, everything's good there.
Fuck out the way, man.
I know one of the big storylines going into this fight is that one of your former trainers, Joe Goosen, trained you for the tank fight. Says that he's known you for years. And he's training Mario Barrios for this fight. In fact, he says they've been working for the past couple of weeks for a game plan for you. And in fact, you know,
that's not impressive at all, Brian, at all. I mean, you've only been working for a couple of weeks. I mean, sounds kind of suspect to me. He looks a little soft right now, not gonna lie. Yeah, and the fact that Joe's training him is hilarious to me. You know, I know all Joe's techniques. He don't teach shit but putting your hands up. So I'm about to put a beating on these guys bad, to the point where I'm probably gonna retire both of them, Joe and Mario Barrios. They're probably never gonna work a boxing fight after that, and I told him already on the other show I was on, yo, when I knock him out, you know, this is a bet. You can never wear that Canadian tuxedo again. I'm tired of seeing that shit. It's retired. I got something for him, you know. So, you know, it sucks for Mario. You know, he made a bad move there. Joe made a bad move, and now I'm gonna just put a stamp on both of them. Bad.
Did it upset you at all? Because Dario even said that was one of the reasons why he went to Joe and they talked. He said because he knew that he trained you and the relationship. Did it upset you?
With Joe Santos, man, or whatever that guy was named, Bob Santos. Bob, same shit. At the end of the day, bro, they're all gonna get it bad. Like I'm gonna do them so bad. You know, Joe's a known mole. You know, I mean, not to get deep in it, but he's a mole. I talk my shit. He's a traitor. And I got something for him come the press conference for all of them. They're not ready for this type of mental warfare. I've been in the long car rides with Joe. I know everything about Joe. I know and Mario, he's just gonna get an ass whooping like no other. That's
Barrios also said that he and his team felt that it was very important, and the only way they were going to accept the fight with you is that if you enroll in VADA testing because of the positive test and the year suspension you had for the heinous.
Oh my God, that's a breaking news statement, bro. That fight was gonna have drug testing no matter what. You know, at the end of the day, Mario Barrios, that's not really like, is he trying to get bounty points because I'm on testing? Like, what are you talking about? I've always been on testing. I'm not worried about that at all. I mean, they're just scared that when I'm locked in and looking good and sharp, oh my God, he's doing steroids. How the fuck am I doing steroids just because I got a six-pack? So everybody else could have a six-pack, but they're not on steroids. The moment Ryan gets a six-pack, oh my God, he's on steroids. You know, these guys are clowns, man. Everybody knows it.
Nigga, your ass is big.
But I don't even want to get into that. But I'm looking forward. If they want testing, they can test me every damn day. It don't matter to me. I've always had speed and power my whole life. So fuck that.
Does it upset you, Ryan, that especially even when people knew that I was going to interview you for the show, all of these flooded comments, he's a cheater, he's a this, he's that, does that upset
trial? It's always the uglies at the end of the day, bro. They're all ugly, right? Brian, you ain't ugly, so you ain't hating, bro. It's the ugly dudes. I swear, it's the ugly, bro. I don't know why ugly people hate me, bro. I love y'all, bro. But I'll teach y'all how to get good looking, bro. It's like the uglies. It's always the uglies comedy or the fake profiles. They don't know shit about nothing. They don't even know about offspring. I don't even know about offspring, but you know, I learned a lot after researching it. You know, you can check your supplements, guys. There's a lot of shit in them, even the over-the-counter one. You gotta check your supplements.
So let me ask you this question, because everyone they always say this when they say, man, you're talking to Ryan Garcia, ask him this. They say, hey, he fights Devin Haney, comes in obviously a few pounds over.
Okay, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say about Ryan Garcia. So, you mean to tell me Damn, sure forgot them people shit. Oh, fuck yeah, no, this is a good custom too. Damn, I hate. They gonna get their money back, so it's cool. Shit, it's an honest mistake. Shit happens.
Can't bitch about that. You could have not took the fight.
Right, you're right. Absolutely. But he comes up positive.
Yeah, no, there ain't no.
Yes. He fights Devin Haney, comes in obviously a few pounds over. He then gets popped.
Wait, hold up. Rewind that. Then I paid him $700K for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Devin Haney can't bitch about that. You could have not took the fight.
Right, you're right. Absolutely. But he comes up positive.
Yeah, no, there ain't no bringing that up no more. He made up.
But here's the question.
What's the cash in his pocket? Once he put the cash in their pocket, shut the.
I understand. So they say, look, he destroys Devin Haney. Then the next fight, he fights Rolly Romero and hardly ever doesn't even throw a punch. He's not as active. So everyone just says this. They say Ryan Garcia positive for PEDs on Devin Haney. He looks clean against Rolly, and he doesn't look the same. How do you explain?
Those are the incels that have no IQ and they're just running with anything they could do.
And you at a high weight class.
I mean, the truth is my body couldn't recover from, a whole year of drinking. Like, I was posting so much crazy shit. Like, did people think I was training or something for a fight? Like, I wasn't. I was partying. I was doing whatever I wanted. I was really self-destructing because I hated what they did to me after the Haney fight. I felt like they took my best victory away. And I was just really mad at the sport, mad at everything that was going on. I felt like I was getting, set up, bamboozled. Because, I never took steroids. I tested clean all the way through. All of a sudden, I'm positive. Like, makes no fucking sense. People forget that fact that I'm testing every time they want to get tested. And then I'm clean and all of a sudden I'm not. Doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is,
Nah, nigga, you came back negative both tests. Stop lying. Before and after the fight.
Yeah, I never got to train as good as I should have trained, and I didn't even want to fight. I told everybody I'm gonna lose. I told my mom I was gonna lose. Told everybody I was gonna lose. I was like, this is stupid. Why am I in the ring? So it's just one of those moments in time where you're like, whatever. Like for me, he didn't beat me at my best. He didn't even beat me at my second best, third best. I don't really care. People can talk all the shit they want, but when I start making statements, winning, they're gonna be all my nuts in my comments. Oh my God, you're the best thing that since Ali. Like, boxing fans are the most fickle people in the world. Like, oh my God, you're the greatest one day, the worst in that. So for me, it's just keeping the mentality of knowing where I'm at now, knowing how sharp I am, knowing how fast my reflex, everything's there, mentally there. So it's time just to go and show people what it is. The only thing that's against me right now is time. I just wanted it to be February 21st already to show people. Just how people thought the same thing about Devin Haney, right? Oh my God, he sucks after the fight. You know what I mean? After the who'd he fight? The guy in I forgot his name. Jose Ramirez. Everybody thought he sucked. He made a statement the next fight. So it's gonna be the same thing.
No.
Speaking of Rolly says, I hate Ryan.
You love
him. He wasted 6 months of my life. We had a rematch clause. We were negotiating. Then he drops out to fight Barrios. Ryan is scared because I outboxed him. I would have knocked him out if he would have even thrown some punches. Your response?
Wow, bro. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's just him talking out of his three. He only has 3 little chromosomes in his brain. He don't have shit in there, so he's dumb. At the end of the day, he did the same shit to me when I was gonna fight him after Duarte. He actually did it worse. We were on the table to fight, and then he switches to Pitbull Cruz, and then gets his head knocked loose. So yeah, at the end of the day, we made a decision on what I felt was best, and at the end of the day, we'll go back to him when we want to go back to him. There's no letting him dictate anything, bro. Like, I'm always going to be able to fight you. That's a rematch, just like a Devin Haney rematch, a Tank rematch. There's always fights there for me, and I'm going to keep moving how I want to move. That's it.
I know this will be, if I'm not mistaken, the 3rd time you fought for the world title. Tell us why this time it's going to be different.
I mean, I'm just locked in, man. I'm just training, not taking things for granted, and mentally there. I mean, when I'm at my best, it's gonna be very hard to beat me. So I feel like I'm at my best right now, and the work is gonna show in the ring. So, it doesn't matter that it's the 3rd time, the 2nd time, the 1st time. It's actually my 2nd time ever fighting for the real world title. So, I'm just
trash. Oh yeah, I needed that. I needed that food, man. That shit was good. Ooh, that shit was good. You finished listening to
person right now. I'm a different fighter. And I've, gotten out of that hard stretch of my life, and I'm ready to, use all my talent, my skill that I was been blessed with by God, and just use it.
Devin Haney says, I want to settle our beef in the ring with a rematch. Bill Haney says, I'm not interested in Ryan Garcia. In fact, I want Devin to face Rolly Romero. Ryan Garcia is a crackhead and a con artist.
Yeah, coming from the dude that actually does crack. Yeah, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, the Haney's always gonna need me. I put an ass whooping like he stole something, and they call him Debo Dev. Well, I'm Ice Cube, and I went and beat the bully up or whatever he is. He ain't a bully. He talks like, Devin Haney has the pitch of Michael Jackson, so like he needs to just shut the hell up and get on with his life. I put an ass whooping on him. He got to live with that ass whooping. His jaw was sideways. Everything was crazy. I even made his mom faint in the ring. In the stands when I dropped him. So yeah, they got a lock. Yeah, you're not worried about me, but that video lives forever, and that's it. Bro, I'm not worried about him really. So, it really don't matter. We're both not worried about each other. I'm gonna come run up these belts, and guess what? When they want that money, who are they gonna be calling? Me. That's the facts of the matter.
Let's talk about a couple of big fights. Jake Paul, who I know at one point
Ryan Garcia
was trying to get Ryan Garcia fighting Anthony Joshua. Tell me what's going to happen in that fight.
You know, I've talked about this so many times, but I mean, let's just look at it just realistically, man. Anthony Joshua is a huge heavyweight. He's also a great boxer, amateur gold medalist. You know, I don't know how many times world champion. I think twice, 2-time world heavyweight champion. It's like, what are we talking about here? The question is a bit disrespectful, if you ask me, because you know anybody with their right mind knows that Anthony Joshua is going to beat him. It's just, can Jake do a little something? That's what we're worried about. So if he could do a little something, then we're going to be impressed. But yeah, I just see Anthony Joshua just toying with them and then knocking them out some whatever you want.
And I heard that you've heard that, and Jake has been taking some punishment in training for this fight.
I mean, Gervonta Davis said it. We've been hearing it through the grapevine. So, you know, I mean, he's supposed to be getting beat up, right? He's not that level. So it's not surprising, but it's a good indicator of what's going to happen. If these guys could be busting them up with 16-ounce gloves, 18-ounce gloves, bring on the 10 or 12-ounce, whatever heavyweights fight with, it's going to be a damn problem.
Let's talk about Tank real quick. Obviously, he was supposed to have that fight. He gets dropped out of it because of the legal issues. What do you think is going to happen with Gervonta? Do you think we'll see him back in the ring in 2026, focused and fighting the top talent in the division?
Yeah, man, he needs to just leave the girls alone for a little bit, bro. Really distracting for you, but you know, for him, I wanted to see him back in the ring. I want to see him, you know, be back in the sport. You know, he's good for the sport just like I am. So definitely want to see Gervonta clean up everything. He's not a bad dude. He just, you know, girls can make you go crazy sometimes. That's real talk. But yeah, he needs to stay away from him for a little bit.
It's the fight nobody saw coming. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, and it's live on Netflix December 19th. Two worlds colliding in the ring, and DraftKings Sportsbook's got the action covered for you. Bet on every round, every punch, every knockout, every moment with live betting and fast payouts. You're always ringside for the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. New customers, bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you instantly get paid $200 in bonus bets with the code LASTSTAND. That's right, Last Stand. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-7897-7777 or just visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, Limited time offer. Teofimo and Shakur, January 31st. We had Tio here on The Last Stand, and he said, I'm going to stop him. Shakur can talk all he wants. I'm going to stop Shakur. I know you know both of these guys. How do you think that fight's going to play out?
I don't think he stops Shakur. I don't even think he beats him. You know, I think the style matchup is horrible for Teofimo. I think that he has to be a different fighter in there that we usually see in order for him to win. But, you know, from a standpoint where I see it is like Teofimo was very confident. I don't think he's going to lower his ego to fight a different style. But I do know what style he should probably fight to win. But I don't think he would do. I think he thinks he can match up head to head with, you know, the boxing abilities, the speed, and the reflexes with Shakur. So I think it's going to be a chess match for a little bit. But I think Shakur's going to break away towards the end, and then it's going to get ugly in like 10-11, and then it's going to be a decision for Shakur.
That's interesting because one of the things that Tio said was that Shakur is going to move and run from him, and he's going to have to make it ugly. And he said, that's the thing. He goes, my pressure, something he's never seen. Yeah.
Harder, man. You got a better chance.
Yeah. Tio also said on the show, I am fighting Ryan Garcia in 2026. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. He said that?
Yes, what he said. He told us so on Last Stand.
Yeah, because I want that smoke after Mario Barrios. I want that. No matter if he wins or loses, that's who I wanted on my hit list. So it's good that he said that, you know. We definitely want that work. We definitely are confident beat him. I'm confident I'll stop him. I know the style to beat him. And I definitely would stop him in dramatic fact. They might stop it over his swelling on his face. That's how bad it'd be. And I'm not even kidding, you know. Teofimo, he's a perfect style matchup for me. Perfect. Oh my God, that's a walk in the cave for me.
I saw you and obviously Shakur Stevenson had some back and forth, and you told him, quote, I will whoop your ass.
Oh.
And Shakur is, look, probably one of the most skilled defensive. I mean, he's
everybody's talking about defense. I'm the one that's got less hit average per round than any other of these guys that we're talking about. We've seen it on the statistics. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Yeah, I've got to call a couple shots because I'm actually trying to fight, but I always get up. But, you know, these guys, they all talk about defense, but have you ever seen this face ever bruised up in a fight or after a fight? Never have in your life. I've seen Teofimo's face busted up. I've seen Shakur a little swollen here and there. We definitely seen Devin Haney swollen. So all these guys that you guys are pretending have this amazing skill, amazing defense, you look at the facts of it.
Said the bitch ass nigga that had the cheat. Man, that nigga's a bitch. This bitch just took off walking. They ain't even looked where she was going. How are you? Yeah, it's 2113. Okay. Good.
Oh, you give it to the cashier right there.
Oh, okay. Bitch ass people, man. These people staying in these hotels, they're damn near $5,000 a night, and they tipped the nigga $2 for all their damn food. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Ooh, them laws flying.
It's not what it is, you know. Everybody, I think, just has a perception of me of like some guy that gets hit a lot. Bro, when do I ever get hit multiple times in a row? Ping, ping, ping. No, never. It's only when I make a mistake and they could catch me, but nobody could just run up on me and just start hitting. Doesn't happen. It's never happened ever since the amateurs. So, yeah, all these guys, Shakur got good defense. We go back to Shakur. He got good defense, but he don't throw enough punches. I have a way to beat him, and I have a way to, obviously steal rounds, and I have a way to hurt him. So he can't hurt me. I can hurt him. That's a bad position to be. The fact that you can't hurt me with none of them, those are Nazi type of punches. If you can't hurt me with those, and I'm hitting you with bricks, there could be a problem for you in this fight. I guarantee you this, you won't walk out that fight feeling good, I tell you that. That I guarantee.
Ryan, I would ask you. I would ask you a really serious question because I make no. Yeah, and listen, I make no bones about it. I like Ryan Garcia, and I tell people that all the time. How are you doing mentally? How's your mental health?
Oh, way better, man. Just got my confidence back. Got my spunk back. You.
Oh man, this stupid ass shit. I know where I'm going. This shit trying to tell me to go over there. I know where the fuck I need to go. I don't know why I listen to this shit.
You could tell in the lead up to the Rollies fight, I wasn't even talking. I wasn't mentally there, wasn't physically there. I feel now that I've made in a lot of adjustments to my lifestyle, to my training, and just overall health, and I feel way better. I feels really good to be on this side of life. The grass is greener on the other side, and it feels really good, man. It really feels good. I don't ever want to go back to that dark place. I was pretty dark, man. Somehow I pulled out the W, but after that, definitely took a toll on my body. I was not treating my body like a temple, and I advised everybody to always treat your body like a temple. Make sure what you put in is good, and great things will come out. That's a lesson I definitely learned, and I want everybody to know that. And you're gonna see a rejuvenated Ryan that is back to what he was destined to be. And I hope that's an inspiration to the people that think it's too late. It's never too late.
I like it. I like that. By the way, let me ask you this. Obviously last July, the WBC suspended you, they said, for using racial slurs against blacks, against Muslims. There's a number of folks, when they knew that I was going to interview you, and they kept saying, why are you talking to him? He's a racist. I want to give you the opportunity. This is your floor. When people say Ryan Garcia is a racist, here's your opportunity to respond.
The only people that say that are the trolls on the internet, and it's always going to be like that. The trolls on the internet, all my people that I come across, they all know that I'm all love, that I only spread positivity. They took a lot of things out of context. This Muslim person was talking shit to me, and I was drunk as hell, high as hell. People don't like to look at the context of it, and then the whole black thing, my black friend was right there. We were in a self-destructive mode, and I wanted to get canceled. I wanted to forget everything. I didn't want anybody to know me. I wanted to destroy my whole everything. So I was in self-destructive mode. So I said the worst shit you could possibly day, and I have apologized to but anybody who comes across me knows I'm all love. And shoot, honestly, all my black friends and my black people around me, they know they love me. I've grown up black and brown my whole life. I've never had a problem with black people. I was just in self-destructive mode, and that's literally what it was. I was trying to get canceled, and luckily the people know my heart and they love me and they kept supporting me, and that's it.
Appreciate you answering that. Your promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, said this recently, quote, he's childish. He needs to mature. Sometimes he hides behind immature behavior, behind mental health. And there are people with those real mental health problems, and I don't believe Ryan is one of them. All he does is bash me when I've done nothing but help build him into a star and make him a lot of money, end quote.
Okay, yeah, would love to respond to that. Oscar De La Hoya should not be one to talk about immaturity. We still see him posting dumb stuff. He's out there with thongs on again. I mean, what kind of promoter does that? Let's be real. Would you see Eddie Hearn do that? Would you see Al Heyman come out? Definitely not. He don't even show his face. So we cannot talk about immaturity when it comes to Oscar. He needs to, look at his own self when it comes to that. I play a character at times where, I like to have fun. I like to entertain people. That's the name of the game, man. Now, as far as I'm lying about my mental health, well, obviously I've had mental health problems since I came in the game. So how can I be lying all these years? This guy is pretty mad that I call him out on his bullshit. And a lot of people could see his bullshit. Turkey El Sheik doesn't like his bullshit. Al Heyman don't like his bullshit. Eddie Hearn don't like his bullshit. It's all bullshit. So I'm not hiding behind shit. He's just mad that, people could see through his bullshit. That's it. I mean, point blank period. If he treated his fighters like he could actually promote, like he should actually do, promote somebody, not de-promote them, it makes no sense. It contradicts the whole idea of being a promoter. But again, I'm here to just serve my dues, go fight for Golden Boy, and then move on, and hopefully we could amend a relationship one day and be cool, Don't got nothing against him.
What started the beef between you two?
It started before I fought Duno. There was a fight going on with Adri Sparrow, and he got arrested before that fight. And they wanted me to switch up opponents and fight that day. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. I got to prepare for my opponent how I feel like I should prepare for him. And I'm not going to let you dictate me on when I need to fight somebody. I'm not going to save the show just because. And that's where the beef started. They started trying to smear me in the press and saying I'm some type of dude. And then, I began to have a chip on my shoulder about them. And then, once I knocked out Duno, I said, yeah, that part. And then they started, being all cool with me again. And then, after I lost the tank, you see they didn't. He didn't show up to the after press conference.
You were up there by yourself.
Was by myself with my mom and Lupe, and so you just see little things like that, and it's like builds up the beef. Like, bro, like you really gonna just leave people like that? That's crazy. And then we amended it again. I amended it because in the Duarte fight, they were all backing Duarte after I lost the tank. They're like, Duarte, blah blah blah. He's the next Canelo, woody woo. They thought he was gonna beat me up. And guess what happened? Knocked him out. and then they started getting on my nuts. They're like boxing fans. They hate you, and then they love you. They hate you, and
I
then they love
never
you.
like you again.
So I just seen like a lack
give a
of
fuck what you
loyalty and
did.
a lack of
You was a
real,
bitch.
genuine support behind me. I don't know if he's hating on me because they compare us,
Was you a
but
cheater?
really,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
making
ain't
my
stopped
own
my
wave, and he should be proud of who he is, and people compare him because you're a legend. You became multiple world champ. I haven't even done that. You know, all this stuff. So it's like, why hate on the youngin that, you know, people compare us to? So I don't know, those little things like that. And yeah, and then like I beat Haney, and then they love me again, and then they started hating when in the negotiations. Or it's just been a lot, man. It's been a lot. They definitely only care about their well-being. They don't care about anybody else, and I don't really like people like that. Just not my cup of tea.
How many more fights do you have with Golden Boy?
I have one more official fight with Golden Boy and two more after that where they have to be involved.
Okay.
To some capacity.
Okay. So basically about 3. As we wrap this up, real question here for you, Rye. If you could put into words for us, what is, in your opinion, the appeal of Ryan Garcia to so many? I mean, you got millions of followers. I see you kicking it with Blueface and DDG on live streams. What is it? What is the appeal of Ryan Garcia?
And I'm just a cool dude, man. A cool.
Feeling good, Reebok. How about you, G?
I don't know. I just get along with everybody. I think I just get along with everybody. I understand everybody from every culture, from every background. Maybe because of the way I grew up, and I think that I'm not like too serious about myself. I'm trying to have fun, also train hard, and you know, I kind of relate to a lot of people, and I think that's where it comes from. I just like to have a good time.
That's love it. Who's your trainer? Who's training you for Barrios?
My dad.
Oh, okay. So you're back with you. And now you've had some trainers, man. You've had this guy. Why so many trainers, man?
I just like to learn a lot from everybody. Just trying to see what they can bring to the table.
Man, look how fucking
you know,
slow
what
these
their
niggas
philosophies
driving,
are,
man.
and
Knowing how
trying to
this
see
traffic
that he
is.
Scene where I could put that in my game, and I think I've got into a place where, you know, when I'm on point, all those things match together.
Taking
all
out
the
like a
training,
fucking
all the
ground.
reps, from everything from Reynoso to Derek to, you know, even Joe, kind of. But yeah, it's really been Derek and Joe, but Derek and Eddie. But yeah, all those things come mashing together, and I cannot wait for everybody to see February 21st of how sharp I really am, how locked in I am, how beautiful it is to change your life and become the best version of yourself.
Do you ever see yourself back with Derek James at all?
I love Derek James. I don't see myself going back, but you know, you can never say never. Derek James has been one of my favorite trainers I've ever had in my life. He's always a chill dude, always has great things to say, very good philosophy mind, and I would always suggest young fighters to go with him. I think he's definitely very technical type of trainer.
Okay, we'll wrap it up here with this. So February 21st, I mean, you got, you know, Mexican American, and you know, yo, my Mexican brothers love boxing. They come out to Vegas. How do you think the crowd is going to be for this fight?
I don't care, Brian. That's my take. I don't care how it is. I don't care if they're going for Barrios, and I don't care how they're going for me. I have one mission. I'm gonna put a beating on him like that. I'm deep frying him to the point where he's cooked, about to ass, all that, BTA, all that. I'm gonna beat him up bad.
Look, you just let, because I was going to say, we're going to end it with this. Let the people know what they going to see on February 21st.
I'm going to spank him. I'm going to wet my hand, pull down his pants, and spank him until his ass is red and welted. Boss. Yeah.
This is why I enjoy Ryan Garcia. I don't care what people say.
We always have a good time. Man.
We do. We really do. Ryan, you know I love you. It's always good to see you, my brother, and I can't wait to see you in Vegas for the fight.
Hey, see you soon.
Okay. Look, that's what we do, folks, here on The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport, and it don't get no bigger than my man, King Ryan Garcia. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next week. That's right. I am Brian Custer. This is The Last Stand. And we want to remind you, if you love this content, and we certainly thank you for watching, downloading, supporting the show, make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe to The Last Stand, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification.
He back on PEDs. Tired, man. I'm about to go home and go to sleep. Sick of these trash ass artists coming. I ain't seen so many $4 orders in my fucking life. Past 2 days. It was great. This shit was great. Now this shit trash. $4 orders all day, man. Fuck this shit, man. I'm about to be doing this. Yeah. They send me another $4 order before I get home. I'm just gonna turn this shit off. That shit killing my vibe. That bitch don't hear my vibe. Bitch don't care my vibe. Bitch don't care my vibe.
True Media was good with the family, man. Hope everybody doing well and feeling well, man. Y'all have to be careful when dealing with people of today. People out here is very disrespectful. They have no manners. People don't know how to talk to people. And people is ready to crash out. And sometimes you gotta check a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, you got to check a person. You got to let them know, excuse me, I was here first.
excuse me, I ain't the one for you to be talking to like I'm your child. Sometimes you gotta check a motherfucker, man. Because everybody nowadays is just disrespectful. I don't know where this new shit come from, where everybody just think that they can flick you off and cut you off in traffic and hump the horn at you and you know, talk to you crazy. And I'm telling you, man, you got to be careful with the people of today, because everybody is, for the most part, most people is at the point of crashing out. They don't want to live, bro. They don't want to live. And you can hear it in the way that they talk to other people. You can hear it in the way that they be trying to, you know, talk to you sometimes. People is very disrespectful. People have no manners in this generation. You know what I mean? This ain't got nothing to do with being a thug or a gangster, no shit like that. This ain't got nothing to do with being successful and rich. Man, watch how you talk to people, man. You'll get your head busted for talking to the wrong motherfucker, acting like nobody won't do nothing to you. And I see a lot of people out here that's highly and very disrespectful and think can't nobody touch them or think can't nobody do nothing to them. I come from an era where you better watch your mouth. You'll get some hands put on your ass, you feel me? And it's a lot of individuals out here, unfortunately, they had, you know, a silver spoon growing up, and then they way with just talking to anybody and not having no consequences or repercussions for talking to people the wrong way. And so now that they got grown, they feel like they still can talk to anybody the wrong way. And we living in a world full of disrespectful ass people. And they'll disrespect you over the smallest shit, the littlest shit. You know what I mean? They talk to you crazy. People act like they ain't got no manners or no discipline. You know? And if you're not careful, man, you be done touch somebody, man. You be done fuck somebody up. And this is why I'm telling y'all, man, be careful with these people out here, because they will push you to the edge and make you do something to them. And vice versa, they'll be ready to do something to you. So you got to be careful from both ends, you know, of when it comes to, you know, you not fucking up your life for somebody, and then you got to be protective of, you know, what you say to people too as well, because a motherfucker be ready to crash out over the smallest thing. But that don't mean you let a person disrespect you either. So if you got to protect yourself, and you got to handle your business, handle your business. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of people that's just very disrespectful in today's world for whatever reason, whether it's about chasing the bag, them not having their finances right, they don't have a relationship, or they have a bad relationship or a bad marriage, they just lost their job. Who knows? But the world is an angry place. It seems like everybody mad. Don't nobody have no joy, no love to give. Ain't nobody, you know, it seems like everybody is mad. You know what I mean? Everybody's speeding through life, cutting you off in traffic. I had the other day, I forgot to tell you, I was in Hollywood. This when I was in Hollywood the other day and shit. I'm hitting the speed limit, right? I'm coming from getting me something to eat.
Lumen came to us and with the clear need that we have to connect Gen AI customers. We basically need to put more optical.
And a white girl just cut me off in traffic and flicked me off. I'm like, damn, I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't do nothing but drive the speed limit. What the fuck I do? But I guess she was trying to rush or get to her destination, and I was taking too long or something, so she just decided to cut. You know how people like, they behind you and then they'll like swoop on the side of you and then try to speed in front of you. And she just flicked me off in the process. I'm like, damn, what the fuck I do? You feel what I'm saying? Like, You know what I mean? If this was 10 years ago, I probably would have crashed out on her ass. You feel what I'm saying? I probably, and it's a lot of other stories I got like that too with individuals that's just on individuals in general that be doing shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, just don't know how to talk to people, very disrespectful. You know what I mean? And don't know who they fucking with. You don't know who I am. I can be ready to crash out just as bad as you. And you can go talking to me sideways and I get that pistol and bust your fucking head. You don't know who you talking to. Man, y'all got to be careful when y'all out here disrespecting and talking to people. And I know I'm not talking to people specifically on my channel, but I'm just talking in general. To the people that's listening, if you got, you know, short, or if you got a temper problem, man, you got to be careful when you're talking to people because you don't know who you're talking to. All right, so for the people who might see this video and who always just talking to people crazy, man, be careful who you talking to. Everybody ain't with that disrespectful shit. Some people will kill you, will unalive you. And for the people, you know, that's on the other end of the stick, who always running into people who's hella disrespectful, you got to be careful with these disrespectful people too as well, because you can say that you can just be minding your business, and the smallest thing will lead to some shit that's unnecessary. So you just got to watch your surroundings, man. Pay attention to your surroundings. And for the people out there that like to always, you know, talk to people crazy, man, y'all better watch who y'all fucking talking to. You'll get fucked up out here. You don't know what people got or who people is. And I'm telling you, we living in a world full of disrespectful people, bruh. You feel me? People don't know how to, they have no patience, no manners, no nothing. You be having to damn near catch yourself sometime like, damn, bruh. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, bruh, like if I was still on that shit I was on 10 years ago, I would have laid your ass out. You gotta really be, you gotta be mature in this day and age, or you gonna fuck around and hurt somebody. You gotta be disciplined. And cause there's a lot of people out here that'll make you crash out. I'm telling you. They'll make you do it. By the way they talk to you, they'll make you fuck them up. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you go to split their wig or fuck them up, now they want to call the police. It's like, nah, you started this shit. I'ma finish it. You feel what I'm saying? I told your ass to leave me the fuck alone. You feel me? Watch how you talking to me. But you ain't thought you thought I was just some average Joe Blow. You did what I'm talking about, who you can talk to crazy. And I'm telling you, bro, we living in a world full of disrespectful people. You feel what I'm saying? People don't have no manners, no nothing. No nothing, bro. Just hella disrespectful, you know, outrageous. Over the stupidest shit, over the simplest shit. Like, bro, park there. It ain't that serious. You want to park? You know what I mean? I done got into it with a couple motherfuckers over a park. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to get into it with you over no park. If you want to park there, then just, you feel me? But you ain't gonna talk to me crazy, though. You feel what I'm talking about? And so, I want y'all to be careful out here, man, you know, because, you know, people will try to do something to you over the stupidest shit, or people will have you do something to them by talking to you crazy. And I'm telling you, man, be careful. You feel me? We living in a world full of disrespectful ass people, you know, who ain't got no manners. And, you know, we living in a society of people, you could tell they wasn't raised with the respect of others, or how to respect other people, you know. And I see this shit every day. Even if it's not happening to me, I see it happening to other people. Like, damn, why is she talking to him like that? Or why is he talking to her like that? Or why is that person over there just disrespectful? You know what I mean? Being hella disrespectful.
It was funny being the art director on a high-end fashion game when I wear Crocs on the daily. I'm Jessica Louise Thomas. I am a Roblox developer from Anchorage, Alaska. I draw from my surroundings all the time. It's so much fun to just have kind of like no boundaries and just make whatever's in your head.
Like, people is very disrespectful for no reason either, bro. It be over some of the stupidest shit. People do not have no people skills. They don't know how to talk to nobody, and people is shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, I see why a lot of people end up on the news, bruh. Not wishing bad on nobody, not wishing death on nobody, but I see why a lot of people end up on the news because they don't know how to control their fucking mouth. People is very emotional in this generation, very emotional. Talk to you crazy over the simplest shit. It's like, bro, we ain't gotta argue over who was here first or who was here at the parking spot first. We ain't gotta argue at who got to the gas pump first. We ain't gotta argue over, you know, who was in line. Like, bruh, if you gonna go, go. It ain't that serious to me. You know what I mean? Go. Man, motherfucker be ready to argue with you about any and every little thing. The cashiers has bad customer service. You can't go to no restaurant. You can't go nowhere without dealing with a disrespectful ass cashier. They hella disrespectful. They will argue with you over the simplest shit. You can ask them to put extra ketchup in your bag and they be like, man, why you didn't tell me to do that? I'm telling you to do it right now, motherfucker. You could have told me to do that when you ordered your food. It's like, damn, you about to argue with me for asking you for an extra packs of honey or ketchup? People will argue with you over any little thing and they very disrespectful. And this goes for all races. This goes for black people do this shit. White people do this shit. Mexican people do this shit. Latino people do this shit. Asian people do this shit. Everybody is just disrespectful for no reason. As soon as you slap them in their fucking mouth, they gonna call the police and act like they got some sense. They gonna go to blaming you. Oh man, why you hit me? Cause you're acting stupid. You acting like you want me to put my hands on you. Fuck you mean why I hit you? You talking to me like I'm your child. I ain't your child.
Taxes is feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now this is Taxes.
Sometimes you gotta check a motherfucker. Fuck you talking to, bruh. It could go down. As soon as you get in that energy, now they like, man, it's all good, man. I know it's all good. Stop playing with me. Fuck you think you playing with, boy? People out here today is just in crash out mode, and they'll have you in crash out mode over the simplest, dumbest, stupid shit.
Can't stand these dumbass people, bro. They don't put no instructions up for you. Don't give you don't tell you how to get to their house. Don't put no gate codes. And DoorDash done took away the fucking thing to where you can't reach customer in here. Like on everything, they took that shit. That every time I try to put that shit in there, they don't even have it on there. Can't reach customer. You can't even leave this shit anywhere no more because they took it out. Like a nigga stupid. I don't never see that shit no more. They know what they doing, man. These people know what the fuck they doing with this whole ass shit. These customers is trash. Blueface polygraph test video was hella funny. What's a polygraph? What the fuck is a polygraph? I don't even know what that is, G.
You feel me? And so I want y'all to be careful out here, man. Don't let nobody make you crash out.
I don't keep up with them type of niggas. I watch them little clips whenever they pop up, but I don't go. Them niggas goofy to me. Put all them tattoos in their face and then 1 minute they kind of normal, then next minute you see them they goofy than a motherfucker. Man, I don't like that shit. I mean, I can never like a nigga like Blueface for the simple fact he beat women. You know what I'm saying? Just off that alone. Beating women, you an automatic bitch to me. I like his squabble skills though. He fight hard.
And be careful when you dealing with people out here as well, because people will crash out for no reason at the same time over stupid shit, cutting you off in traffic and just don't know how to talk. You could tell these people ain't got no people skills. They done graduated and got all kind of degrees from college, but the main thing that they don't know how to do is communicate.
God, sound like my
got all these certificates, all these degrees, but your ass don't have no communication skills. You suck. And a lot of people suck at communicating in this day and age. They very angry, very emotional, always in their feelings. And they will make you do something to them, I'm telling you. And so I want y'all to be careful out there, man. You know, try to avoid large crowds of people and try to avoid areas that you done been in before where the vibration is just low, where the vibration is just it's not positive. Try to avoid them kind of areas, you know. And this shit it happens all in the restaurants. You can feel the energy when you walk in a restaurant or when you walk in a shopping mall. The energy of the energy of the cashiers be hella low. They don't know how to talk to you. They always like they don't want to even be there at work. You're like, damn, if you don't want to be here at work as a cashier, just quit. You can't be dealing with people with an attitude. People of today have bad attitudes. They don't know how to talk to people, and they will make you do something to them. I'm telling you. So I want y'all to be careful out here, man, and make sure that don't let nobody make you crash out over no dumb shit. But just remember, sometimes at the same time, you got to check a motherfucker, if necessary, straight up, to let them know I ain't going, all right? So I want to leave y'all with that, man. Y'all be careful. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace. 100.
Welcome to Survivor 50, the greatest adventure on...
True Media, what's good with the family? Hope everybody doing well and feeling well. Stop explaining yourself, man. Stop explaining yourself. Stop always going out your way to explain yourself to somebody who don't understand where you coming from, who don't understand your vision, and who don't want to understand who you are as an individual. Some people is ignorant. They don't want to have no sense of understanding. We're not explaining ourselves to nobody coming into this new year. Stop explaining yourself to people. Most people know right from wrong. Most people know when they doing some shit that's not right and when they doing some shit to hurt you. Stop trying to go out your way to show somebody something they should already know. You know what I mean? Like, stop explaining yourself to people. People should already know how to treat you. You shouldn't have to explain it to them. People should already know to respect you. You shouldn't have to explain that to them. If they're not respecting you, if they're not treating you right, cut them off. Get them away from you. You need to be aligning with people who's headed towards the same direction in life as you. If they not, then they just dead weight. You ain't got to explain to nobody why you don't want to go out with them. You ain't got to explain to nobody why you don't want to hang out with them. You ain't got to explain to nobody why you're not around like you used to be. Stop going out your way to always explain yourself to people who don't give a fuck about you. They'll make it seem like they care about you just to see what you got going on in life, just to get in your business. But they really don't care about what you got going on like that, especially if it's not benefiting them. So why is you explaining yourself to people about what you doing?
Come on, man. What the fuck is y'all doing, man?
Why you ain't been around? That's your business. You got the right to not go around certain people if you don't want to. You ain't got to explain to nobody why you want to study yourself. You ain't got to explain to nobody why you haven't been talking to them of late. That's your business. Everybody got stuff going on in life. Because people always say, man, you act like you can't check up on nobody no more. What's been going on with you? Don't worry about what's been going on with me. I've been taking care of business. I've been living life. I've been trying to adjust to this new season I'm getting ready to walk into. You don't owe nobody no explanation about how you live your life. Remember that. Straight up. Because if you let people tell you where to be and how to act, I'm telling you right now, you're going to end up depressed. Live your life for you. Do what makes you happy. And you ain't got to explain a damn thing to a motherfucker when something is making you happy. Or when you're doing what you want to do that's best for you. Stop dealing with people that you always got to explain yourself to, man. Cut a motherfucker off. If they don't want to have no sense of understanding, if they don't want to have no sense of comprehension, of comprehending where you come from, cut them off. Even with relationships. If you get into a relationship with a man or a woman, you shouldn't have to do so much explaining about when it comes to doing the right thing. They should already know as an adult what doing the right thing is. Going out your way to keep explaining yourself to a person you dating, or you going out your way to keep explaining yourself to somebody you trying to get serious with, who you may be attractive to. If they don't want to have the, sense to understand what you're talking about, and they don't get it the first few times, and you got to keep repeating yourself, man, cut their ass off. Stop repeating yourself to people. Stop feeling like you got to explain everything to people. Straight up, especially to people who don't listen or who have no understanding. A lot of people nowadays do a lot of talking about a bunch of nothing to a bunch of people who don't give a fuck about what they talking about. Last thing I'm about to do is be explaining myself to somebody who really don't value my point of view or my perspective, or who really don't listen. Man, stop explaining yourself. I always say, let your actions speak for you, and it's going to attract the right people. Straight up. You don't want to go around certain people no more. You ain't got to explain yourself why you don't want to go around people. That's between you and God why you might not want to go around people. You ain't got to go around everybody if you don't want to. You ain't got to tell people where you live at if you don't want to. You ain't got to tell people what kind of car you driving or where you work at. When they ask, you ain't got to tell people that stuff. Stop explaining yourself to people. Stop always telling people how.
Viva Bastardo presents the Overlord Hoodie.
Our hoodie provides all the confidence of a race car driver and none of the skill.
The Viva Bastardo Overlord Hoodie, created with confidence.
It's 12 hours deep into the night shift, and you're literally holding a life in your...
How you like to live or what you want in a particular person. You need to be aligning yourself with people who's already on your kind of frequency or your vibration. That way you won't be having to do too much explaining. Man, some of the best relationships I had in life with some of my exes and some of my ex-women, some of the best relationships I had in life, I didn't have to say too much to them because they already knew how I moved. They already knew what I was about. I ain't have to do too much explaining. Oh, babe, you got to do this. Oh, babe, you got to do that. Babe, I told you not to do this. Babe, ain't nobody got time for all that shit. We grown. We know right from wrong for the most part. We know we shouldn't have some kind of level of respect and manners. And some things just goes without saying. Some things is just self-explanatory. Some things goes without saying. You shouldn't have to explain every little thing. Even if you got friends, you shouldn't have to explain to your friends why you haven't been around them lately like you used to be. Or like you normally be. Now, if they really checking up on you, you know, just to make sure you good, then that's different. But you don't owe nobody no explanation for how you choose to live your life. Stop trying to prove a point. Let people think whatever they want to think about you. If you know that explaining yourself, because sometimes when a person got a made up mind about you, it don't matter how much you try to explain yourself or try to get them to think different of you. They not going to think no different of you because they already got a made up mind about you. So why are you trying to explain yourself to this motherfucker who don't care about you, who don't like you? You're trying to go out your way to prove a point to them that you not who they think you is. They don't know you. People on the internet really think they know who I am. But you think I'm about to explain to these strangers who I am when I know who I am? No, I'm not about to explain shit to them. I'm going to let them keep assuming whatever they want to think. Straight up. So stop explaining yourself to people, man. There ain't nothing wrong with giving advice. I'm not talking about giving information, or I'm not talking about, you know, explaining things that's necessary in the moment that need to be discussed. I'm just talking about you just doing it routinely, going out your way to explain yourself to people who really don't value your opinion or who don't care about you. Stop doing that, man. Just cut a motherfucker off. If they don't want to get it, if they don't want to get with your program, if they don't want to grow with you, if they're not trying to bond and connect and build with you, just cut their ass off. Period. I don't care who they is. You shouldn't have to keep telling the person not to do this or not to do that. I told you not to do this. I told you not to do that. Especially when they grown. We ain't got time to be trying to, you know, explain ourselves to a grown motherfucker all the time. Cut their ass off, man, and keep it moving. Straight up. So I just wanted to, you know, just let y'all know, man, just live your life for you in the best way possible. Stop explaining yourself. Just cut them off. Just cut them off. If they don't want to get it, fine. I'm only gonna tell you one time. I'm only gonna tell you one time. If you act like what I'm telling you is too hard for you to get or grasp, you can separate from it. You can, you know. And I want y'all to understand and realize that, man. Don't be so caught up into thinking you got to always explain yourself to people. You don't. Straight up. Just cut a motherfucker off. You feel me? If they don't want to get it, or if they feel like, you know, they don't want to respect your point of view, cut them off. Cut them off. If they can't respect your point of view and your perspective in life, man, cut them off. People, man, listen, we get tired. Sometimes I get tired of talking. Now, hearing myself talk, what I look like going out my way to explain myself, bunch of lip service, just talking to somebody who's not hearing what I'm saying. Or who don't want to hear what I'm saying. So stop explaining yourself to people, man. Just cut people off. People off. Straight up. If you have to. All right? So God bless y'all, man. I love y'all, man. And I know I've been not dropping a lot of pre-recorded videos. I've been doing a lot of lives, though, lately. But I haven't been doing a lot of traditional pre-recorded videos because I've been having a lot of stuff going on as well. I appreciate all the new subscribers, all the supporters, all the commentary, all the love. Man, I thank y'all, man. God bless y'all, man. And remember, stop explaining yourself to everybody. Everybody not gonna like you. And everybody don't deserve no explanation out of you either. Straight up. You know what I mean? Real talk. And so, I'm going to leave y'all with that one. I'm going to say God bless y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. 100.
You think you're fine after